Alright, Malcolm Cabby, frog in the throat, ribbit. Malcolm Cabby here on this lovely, absolutely glorious Tuesday. Well, Regis Liberty, he's playing with fire, isn't he? He's massively playing with fire. If he's thinking, well, we're just not gonna turn up for the last 5 games, 6 games, 7 games or whatever, we've made the playoffs, we'll be absolutely fine, lads and lasses, because we'll be absolute world beaters when it comes to the playoffs. Can you imagine the backlash he's going to get though, eh? If we play like we have done the last 5 defeats, basically, if we play like that, you could be talking a cricket score, because we'll have to be at our best. Because Coventry City, yes, I know they've had some awful games, they've lost a few as well leading up to the end of the season, but they always raise the game against Sunderland. I don't know why, because it's not a rivalry derby wise, but for some strange reason they just really up their tempo when they're playing Sunderland. They're just like world beaters when they play Sunderland. They just kind of put my finger on it, but they just do. And if we carry on the way what we've been doing, then I think it'll be good night Vienna first leg, to be honest with you. It could be an absolute horror show. And I think myself and all the other Sunderland fans are thinking the same way, because you just can't see where they're going to turn this wonderful performance round. Where's it coming from? You know, you just turn, all of a sudden you just turn a switch on in your head and that's it, quality. And I know if we didn't go through the playoffs, there is the flip side, right? Like, we've finished 4th off top. It's been a fantastic season. It has, when you're looking at league positions. But when it comes to form, the last 5 games have been awful, whether you've secured a playoff spot or not. And if we lose the next 2 games in the playoffs, that'll be 7 defeats on the bounce if that happens. And that is sackable material. If that happens and we're absolutely awful through the playoffs, it's not an act. It's not pulling the wool over the other team's eyes. We're just putting this on and we're going to turn it on. To me, that tells you that Regis Liberty has lost the dressing room. If that's our best, if that's how we're going to play against Coventry, then I don't think the fans will want them, to be honest with you, because to me that's just not acceptable. Lack of appreciation from the players. The players should have gone into the seats and let the fans that stayed behind have a walk around the pitch, and you know, them's the ones that's done the hard work the last few months. Christ almighty. But he's playing with fire. It's just going to be interesting to see how we're going to do on Friday. And I'm just confused as hell. You know, we have got a quality squad. A really quality. We've not played well since that first half against Leeds. And ever since then, we've just gradually gone down a decline. And I know we're missing injuries, we're missing Mundell like you wouldn't believe. But he's going to make himself look stupid, Liberty. If we are absolutely the same, we just roll out the same dross. Like I say, you could be looking at 4 now the first leg, and there's no coming back from that. I know Sheffield Wednesday went there 4-0 down against Peterborough and they won. They actually overturned it. Sunderland aren't going to do that. Where's the goals coming from? You know, we're not banging goals in. Isidore's not scored in, is it 13 games now? So it's a risky game what Regis Lebris playing, massively. We'll see what happens. It's just a shame how it's fizzled out the season the way it has. It's just not been entertaining. The atmosphere at the Stadium Light has been dead, and it's alright, you know, the club saying let's get behind the team. But what about the team doing well? You know, raising the fans' spirit. There's nothing to get excited about at the minute. Absolutely nothing over the last few performances. So the clock is ticking. We will soon tell. So let us know what you think in your comments there. Is he playing with fire, Regis Lebris? Because he's going to look pretty stupid if we get hammered in the playoffs and we're out. Catch you later. Enjoy the sunshine.